Hey guys, this is everything that I carry with me daily to my office, and I'm going to show you my 5 most recently used work totes and show you how I pack all of this into each of them. So this is the Orbit Key Daily Tote Plus. This is actually the bag that I'm carrying right now to work, and I am loving it, I'll just tell you. I actually purchased this through their Kickstarter campaign when they were developing this bag. So it is for sale on their website as well, but I think, you know, they got like the initial funds by running the Kickstarter campaign. So there's 2 sizes. There's a 16 liter, and then this is the Plus, which is a 21 liter. It's a little big, like it's pretty big compared to some of the other ones, but I wanted to make sure that it would fit even my large personal laptop, and it absolutely does with no problem. And then of course my work laptop is even smaller than that. As part of the Kickstarter, I also received a couple other little pouches and things with it. So I also got, these are separate add-ons, but the crossbody strap, which is like a padded strap, and honestly I don't really use it that much, but I keep it attached here, as well as these couple little pouches. And there's actually a 3rd pouch that I haven't really used, but it's sort of like a desktop pouch, and I could see like taking all the things that I like to keep out on my desk when I'm sitting at a desk for the day and like putting them all in that. So I just kind of lift out one pouch and set it on my desk in the morning. So I'm just going to read you the dimensions of this bag. It is 16.1 inches long by 11.4 inches high. So again, pretty sizable. It does, you know, kind of have like a dimension to it, although I find that it sort of flattens itself as you carry it by the end handles or by the shoulder straps. So I'll kind of take you on a tour through it, and then I'll unpack and show you how I keep my things in this bag. So on the outside, it has like this little front pocket that has kind of a magnet closure. It also has this ring. I think they have this metal ring on some of their other bags and things as well. You're supposed to be able to kind of like clip utility things to it. And then there are the shoulder straps, which are very comfortable, and like I said, that's primarily the way that I carry this. I don't really use the crossbody, and it is an add-on thing. And then on the back there is a strap that you can use as like a trolley sleeve pass-through, but under that strap is a kind of a hidden zipper compartment. So you have like one extra, it's not really secret, like you can see the zipper pull, but a little bit of a secret compartment. And then on the interior, it does zip shut. There's sort of this flap that you can fold in fully, so if you don't want to zip it shut, you don't have to. So it's not like a full complete zip, like it won't prevent things from fully spilling out, but it does cover over and protect things. So if you do want to zip it, you just kind of set this flap up, and also the zippers are really nice and easy to use, but so you can have it covered over, or I usually keep that flap folded in. And then the laptop pocket has its own separate zipper, and it's padded on both sides, and like I said, fits my work laptop no problem. It's a little smaller size, but even my personal bigger laptop will fit. On the interior, there's not a ton of pockets, which is where those little pouches come in. So there is like an elastic little kind of mesh pocket on one side, and that is where I slide my water bottle, or that would be a good place for an umbrella too. This is like a pretty wide one, and I think I've even used one bigger than this, and it fits in there no problem at all. And then there's also these 2 kind of small mesh pockets just at the top of this side. They only go down about this far, just a couple inches, and it's interesting because they each have their own zipper, and you can slide these zippers apart, or you can run one zipper all the way to one side or the other. So they are 2 separate pockets, like there's stitching down the middle, but you can sort of zip them all in one move, which is interesting. So let me show you how I've been loading up this bag, starting of course with the laptop, and I will put that in its padded laptop sleeve. And then I actually, because I got this as part of the Kickstarter, it came with these couple little pouches, and I've been using these to organize some of these smaller items because there's not like a ton of pocket space inside. So in this little smaller mesh pouch, I've been putting my Post-it pad and marker, and on the other side, I think that I can put like some of these little snack items. And then in this pouch, I actually really like this one. There's sort of a divider in the middle of it with two small pockets. So I've been putting my headset on one side of the divider and my laptop cord on the other side. And then in the center pocket, I have been putting my wireless mouse. So that works really well to organize all those things together. So now on the interior, there's these two kind of mesh zippered pockets at the top. So I have been putting my work badge in one of these. And then the other side's been kind of a mixed bag, but I've got this little snack bar, so I'll put that in there. And there is also a mesh kind of elastic top pocket on the end here that I can fit my water bottle in. And then I'll put my planner and my pencil case, and my mug fits no problem. And I forgot about these. I'm gonna put my plasticware and napkins and stuff in this outside pocket. And now I have these pouches that go in here, and because they're in pouches, I could turn it sideways if it fits better, or I could keep it upright or whatever. And I still have plenty more room in here for a yogurt or a packed meal or something, and it's really not heavy at all. So I'm really liking this bag. So this is the Pond LA Transform Tote Air Edition, and you guys have probably actually seen my previous video that was all about this one. It's a really, really nice, like American-made, slow fashion kind of tote. The original Pond LA Transform Tote is actually leather, which is quite heavy. So this is the Air Edition, which is the lighter weight kind of canvasy version. And even this is like pretty heavy, and it's also very structured. You can see like it's standing upright, it's holding its kind of square opening shape. It does have a zip top, and it doesn't go to the ends. So it, you know, it doesn't like seal things in, but it does zip shut, but even still it retains that really squared off shape. It's called a Transform Tote because it has shoulder straps, which is the primary way that I have carried it. And it also has a crossbody strap, but in addition, it has these other straps that you can connect, and there's rings on the back, and you can make it into kind of a backpack, which I love anything convertible like this. And at the time that I bought this, I thought I was gonna be in the office a lot more and kind of like moving about a lot more. I think now everyone's sort of normalized and settled into the open office environment, and I don't find that I'm working that way that I expected I was going to. But it is nice to have that option to, like, I have, you know, been at some event at the office and needed to like move around or get in and out, and it was really handy to be able to convert this into a backpack. But also when you do that, you have to commit to it, because you're probably going to put the backpack straps like in such a way that they're like covering over this shoulder strap. So like once it's a backpack, you can't really be doing the shoulder. So you kind of have to like think about it. It's not sort of like an on the fly thing. That said, it has a lot of really lovely features. So on the exterior, it has this pretty large sized pocket that does zip shut. And then on the back, there's a trolley sleeve. And there's also like a small pocket on each end. So like I have used this for my water bottle, but just know that it takes away real estate from the inside. It kind of, you know, punches in when you put something back there. And then on the inside, there's a laptop sleeve that has just this little like flap over it, and I actually really like it because the flap is magnetic, so you don't have to like fiddle with a zipper or snap something or Velcro something. It just kind of opens and shuts on its own. And then there's also a zipper pocket on the inside, as well as two smaller kind of patch pockets, and then the rest of the space is just a big open space. So let me show you how I pack my things in this bag. So my laptop obviously is going to go in the laptop sleeve and snap itself shut, and then I have my work badge that will go in one of the side kind of patch pockets, so I always know where it is. And I have my plasticware and napkins for when I'm eating at my desk, so those will go in this little interior pocket, as well as some extra snacks and tea bags. I'll put them with it. And then I keep a Post-it pad and a little marker. I'll put those in the other patch pocket. Then, like I said, I have my cup that I will just put here. I'm losing a little bit of real estate in here, so I still have my planner to go in. Turn it this way. As well as my pencil case. And then I have my kind of tech things, my charger for my laptop and my mouse. I'm actually going to put in the little side pocket with my notepad and my headset. And then last but not least, my coffee cup. There's not really like a ton of room to give it its own dedicated space, so I'm stuck kind of laying it on top. For such a big bag, it does get very tight in here very quickly. So again, here's how it is all packed, and it's pretty heavy, and this bottle is actually empty right now. When there's water in here, that increases the weight even more. So it definitely feels heavy. So I really like the bag, and I like the, you know, idea behind the brand and everything, but I found myself just not using this as much just because of the size and weight. It's really nicely structured, so it would be great if you need to like carry files or something like that. Perfect for that sort of thing. But for me, again, trying to like be nimble and carry all this stuff around, and also carry around the things that I want to have with me for the day. Like, I haven't even gotten to food. What if I wanted a yogurt or like to pack some food? I don't even have that in here yet. So for me, I haven't been using this one as much. So this is the Bag Wizard tote from Amazon, and I think I covered a lot of details about this one in a previous video, but it's just like a canvas kind of tote bag, but it does have a lot of good pockets, including a laptop pocket. So the dimensions of this one are 16 by 7 inches by 6.7 inches by 12.6 inches. And it's very lightweight because just by itself, it basically is just a canvas tote. That's probably its biggest selling feature. It also holds up surprisingly well. I've used this hard, and I used it for a while, and it's really in very good condition. Like, there's no wear on the bottom or anything. It is kind of like weathered looking to begin with. This is the black one, and it comes in a few other colors, so it's, you know, it's a little casual looking, which is one of the reasons why I didn't love it for the office, but just weight wise and utility wise, like, it really is very good. It does also have a full zip across the top, not fully sealed in on the ends, but it zips shut enough that, you know, it'll stop your big things from falling out. And then on the outside, there's a large just open pocket on the front, which you can see I have something in, and on the back there is a zippered pocket. So let me unpack this guy and I'll show you how I pack my daily things in this. So in the center of this bag is the padded laptop area, and I kind of use that as a divider to make one half like tech side and the other half just other supply side. So first I'll take out my laptop from the middle padded compartment, and as you might have heard, it does have just like a little Velcro strap to hold it shut. Also, I'll go ahead and take my water bottle out of this large front pocket, and again, you can see it's a really wide and deep pocket, so it does fit my big bottle very well, but it is, again, it's just like very casual, like now you've got this big clunky bottle hanging out the front of your bag. So let's go through the other supply pocket first. So I have my planner, I have my pencil case, and my mug, and my Post-its and marker, and I also have my work badge. Those couple smaller items I had in this, there's two little patch pockets on the inside here. And then on the other side, there's some other different pockets. So there is a zippered pocket across the back. There's also a kind of mesh pocket that's just open, a fabric pocket that's just open where I have my mouse stuck in. There's a couple pen loops, and then I have my headset and my laptop cord. And in the exterior zipped pocket, I have my food supplies, so my plasticware and napkins and extra little snacks. So all of this fit in there, and again, this is so light. Now that it's empty, it basically weighs nothing. So I really like this one. It's just not, if you're trying to like show off at the office, this isn't like the bag to do it with. So this is the Nomad Lane 4-in-1 origami tote. You might have also heard of the Nomad Lane bento bag, which is like a little travel kind of carry-on duffel bag. This is the origami tote, which I got through a Kickstarter campaign. So mine is a little bit different than the one that you can buy on their website today. So it's called the 4-in-1 origami tote because you can carry it 4 different ways, and you know that I love convertible stuff. So primarily I just carry it by the shoulder straps, but there's also, as you can see, places to connect crossbody straps, and there's also some little kind of hidden rings on the back that you can use to attach additional straps to become a backpack style bag. So I like that, first of all, I love that it's convertible, and I like that they kind of hide these little connection points and things in the bag. But what really bugs me about a lot of these convertible bags is you need all these different sets of straps to be able to use them. Like, I just want one strap that can be the crossbody strap, and then you just like take it off and thread it through, and now it's the backpack straps. So this has like separate backpack straps with their own little padding, which I don't want to have to carry like a million kinds of straps with me when I use it. But it is very lovely. Nomad Lane is really nice, and I do use this bag now. I carried it for a long time as my primary bag, but now I primarily use it when there's some kind of like work event where I want to carry a little bit nicer bag than like my old tote bag, and I don't usually fully load this up anymore like I have it now to demonstrate to you. So I'll kind of go through a little tour. So on the front side, there is a exterior zippered pocket. And then there's also kind of a hidden pocket at the top that is just shuts via magnet. So you really don't see it, it just blends into the top seam. So I have my work ID in there right now. And then on the back, there is a trolley sleeve pass through, but behind it, there is also another zippered pocket that goes down. Yeah, that's pretty much as far as the sleeve does. So good exterior pockets. And then there's 2 zippers on the top. So this one just goes directly into the laptop sleeve. I do like that it's a totally separately accessible pocket, so you can just get to the laptop or you can just get into the main compartment without, you know, unzipping the laptop. And the pocket itself is really, really nice. Not only is it padded, it's also lined in like some kind of soft microfiber kind of fleecy feeling stuff. So it's very nice and protected feeling. So that's all I have in that pocket, obviously. And then in the main compartment here, there are, I think this is probably the only one that zips from both ends. So you can, you know, put the zippers in the middle or whichever. There's a lot of interior pockets, and I don't love all of them. I think, again, this was the Kickstarter version, so I think some of this might have changed a little bit in the real final version. There is one other exterior pocket that I forgot to mention because I've never used it. It goes down the side seam, and it's actually sort of plastic lined. Like, I think maybe, you know, you could put, like, it's not huge. Maybe you could put a wet umbrella or like dirty socks, I don't know, but it's lined with this plastic, but actually that plastic interior of that pocket like sticks into the interior of the bag here. So just, you know, keep in mind that whatever you put in this pocket is going to take away space from the main compartment of the bag. So in this main section, there is a kind of elastic mesh pocket along the side that is perfect for a water bottle. And then I just have my planner and my mug sort of thrown on top and my pencil case. And then all these little like inner pockets. What I don't love about them is because the bag is not super structured, anything you put in these pockets sort of drags the whole bag down. So it's really only good for like very small or lightweight things, which I have things other than that. So up here, there's a couple little mesh pockets. So I have my mouse in one and my Post-its and marker in the other. And then below that is sort of a lower half height pocket where I have my headset, just so it doesn't get tangled up with on the other side. There's a pocket on the bottom half where I have my laptop cable. And then there's also a pocket across the top half here where I have all my food supplies, so my napkins and plasticware and extra snacks and tea bags and things. So all the pockets kind of close with different types of closures. Some of them are just open, some of them have Velcro, some of them zip. So there's like a little bit of something for everyone. The bag itself is pretty lightweight, especially considering all the features and how nice it is. But there's just, it's like very droopy. And I think that also makes it difficult to put stuff in here. When I have it fully loaded up, it does get really tight. Like I really couldn't do much more than this. And, you know, sometimes I want to bring a yogurt or, you know, a little something packed for lunch. And that doesn't really all fit great in here. So usually by the time I get to like the top layer, I'm really cramming stuff in here. But it is a really nice bag, and it's also would be great for traveling as well, obviously, because of all the nice features that it has. And again, Nomad Lane makes a lot of really nice travel bags. So this is the Maverick & Co. Vista waterproof backpack. And first of all, thank you so much to Maverick & Co. for providing this to me for my totally honest review. I have tried other laptop backpacks in the past, and I always retire them. so I primarily now have been using this when I need to travel off-site. So sometimes we go to like another city for the day, and usually in those cases I will carry like more of a purse or like a crossbody purse that I have a lot of my personal things in, and then I just keep the backpack just for my laptop and like water bottle and bigger supplies. So I will preface this by saying that all of my normal daily things I don't really fit into this bag, but it's so cool and it's really nice, so I wanted to include that in this review as well. So it is waterproof. The whole outside is like this, I don't know, like this smooth kind of rubbery material. The one thing I'll say about it though is if you have like lotion or anything on your hands, it leaves fingerprints on this. It's like a very matte finish. So keep that in mind because I got handprints all over it at first and it really bugs me. But it's waterproof because there's like this flap that covers over the top zipper, and then the zipper itself is one of those like sealing shut zippers, so it goes the whole way down, you know, the top and both sides and really seals this in. I have not used this yet in the rain, but I feel very confident about using it in the rain. The flap also connects with magnets, so it just flaps over into place. So I'll do a little tour and then I'll kind of load it up again with the understanding that I don't do my full daily complement of stuff in this bag. So on the back, of course, there's backpack straps. There's also a trolley strap if you want to put this over a piece of rolling luggage. And then on the front, there is this one exterior pocket. I use this for things like hand sanitizer or like little grab and go things, but also like things that I wouldn't mind if they got stolen, because obviously that's a very easy thing to access when it's on your back. And then everything else is just in this one big main pocket, and you can see it really opens like very widely. So there's a laptop kind of padded pocket on the back that has a Velcro strap to hold it in. Then there's also another little flat pocket right in front of that, so that would be good for like papers or anything flat. And then there is, even below that, a zippered mesh pocket, so that's good for, you know, mouse and other little small things. And then on the front side, there's this little loop. I haven't figured out, I don't think it comes apart. I think it's just the loop. So maybe you're meant to like loop a keychain through it or something, but there's a little loop on this one, and then this one actually has a little key ring going through the loop. And then there's also some other kind of elastic bands like pen loops and some larger things that you could use to secure things down, as well as a zipper pocket here, and then the rest is just the open space. So I'll show you how I would load this one up. Obviously I will start with my laptop and then the supplies I need for that. So my cord and my external mouse I'll probably put in the little side pocket, and my headset I will also put in the little side pocket because it's pretty small and flat. And then I have my planner, and then I normally wouldn't bring like my whole big pencil case, but just for the sake of this I'll put this in here, and then my water bottle I'll also cram in. So now at this point it's pretty tight. If I wanted to bring a mug with me, I could kind of toss that on top. Normally I don't bring that to travel with me because if I'm traveling I'm probably getting like takeout from somewhere. But here's that shut. And then like these my little snacks and plasticware and stuff, again, I'm probably not taking when I'm traveling somewhere for the day. And my work badge I'm probably keeping in my purse, more closer on me. So here's how I would load up this bag. And again, it is really nice and comfortable to carry. Very well balanced feeling. Again, not like super heavy, super loaded up. It's pretty small, so you're not really gonna put a ton of heavy stuff in it, but I think it fits pretty good and definitely is very convenient for if you're, you know, on trains or traveling around. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this and found it useful to see my thoughts on these various types of bags, as well as what I carry and how I pack it. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up and let me know what you would like to see in the future. If you have thoughts on any of these, which was your favorite bag? Which one would you like to carry? What type of bag do you carry to the office? I would love to hear from you. So thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.